U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. The Vikings at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Osborne, right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Buddy Johnson there on the stop. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This goes out wide from Madison. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because
second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run on first down with Akers. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hooker, he'll get this underneath to Montgomery. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Hooker. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Hooker. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hooker now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Hooker. And that is incomplete.
They'll give that man a round of applause, but that's what safeties do well. Read, diagnose, and make plays. How about him racing into the backfield to help swat that one away?
Patterson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Pass caught here by Osborne. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 45 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Hooker now off play action. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's third and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just third and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 32 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what... because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free possession game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, 77 yards. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. It's a run with Akers. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Go, Reed, go!
Hooker now on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Let's just call it, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Tackle there by Lewis Seen. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Seven Pirates!
Hooker. Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 30 yards. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back to throw now on first down. Addison hauls it in. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side on the swing pass. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. It's a run with Akers. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 22. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Second and 2. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll look to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll go Madison up the middle. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A try here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. That's caught by Montgomery, and they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Patterson. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, 32 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Hooker to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Hooker. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
Legends on 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.